for playing music. So what I will do is just go to something that's not copyrighted. Okay, so this is, let's see. Let me get in here. There we go. What's going on, Sean? How is it going? As always. Oh. QuakeCon approaches. Let's see. I don't know. Maybe we just won't have music until I find a better playlist. Hello, my name is Layman. I'm new to this stream. How is it going? Welcome. Welcome to the DFW Trade House stream. It is a pleasure. The pleasure is mine. Right now, I'm just dropping the link. Yes, that is, Adam. Just said. Hey, Mike, don't forget to look at news. You better believe it. Another day in paradise, cousin. You better. Absolutely. And yes, Adam says hi. He said, "What's up? What's up?" He hasn't slept. He has not slept yet. Sean even said it too. Yes, we have him. We have how many hours have you been awake now? 22. He's going for it. Let me see one of those actually. Give me that big one. Let me see the big one because it's obvious. Well, oh, look at these guys. Isn't that dope? That's cool. I like that. And then he's got a big one right here. But this one. Here, can you put it back over there? Yep. You bought a what? A house gift. He brought a house gift. I will open this in a second for everybody to see. Zach, okay, well, I've made the decision for you. You are gonna have to, speak to them. So, guys, I will have Zach on here. I will force him. I don't care how tired he is. He's here. And a lot of you guys know him, so I think it would be an awesome thing. I'm being spoiled. Adam, yep, okay. So right now I'm just dropping the link. Give me a second, guys. Okay. Did I already pulled up Forex Factory? Okay. Why did everybody just start whistling? That was funny. All right, USD JPY. Still dropping the link, guys. It is 11:08, so we're still good on time.
Mike, did we tell you that Jerome played on the workout station or in the gym? Played on the radio.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. He did tell me.
Yeah, I was like, Jordan can't escape it.
You can't escape it. You can't escape the Bring Me the Horizon anymore. No matter what you can do, you go to the gym, you're gonna hear it. They sold out. No, they didn't sell out. But yet you do. How is it going, guys? Like I said, I'm just making sure that all of the stuff is sent out right now. And make sure that you have all of the distractions out of the way. Zach got us a housewarming gift. I'm going to open it on stream. So I don't know what it is. So we'll do that here in a little bit. We'll do that in a second. All right. And I'll drop it in the trade house, actually. So one more. Let me drop it one more place. And as you know, we're going to be looking at the yens the whole time, or, you know, except for anything that you guys want to look at. Okay.
Are you gonna do like this? Okay, I think one's the floor here too. I'm just saying.
No, you never actually put it on the case.
I don't know anything about computers.
All right. Called it. What's good, Trey? Thank you, brother. Welcome. What's up, Yessie? I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. Lamin Sherman. Lamin. Lamin. That could be pronounced a lot of different ways. What? Lamin. What's up, Karen? How's it going? Brock, welcome back. Tyson, all you boys out there, were y'all on that webinar last night or yesterday for you guys? Like 12 hours ago? No, it was probably a little bit more than that. I don't remember. So, as I said, we'll be looking at the yen. It is 11:11. It is about time to get this going. And move. Start anew. We are starting anew on G to J just because. All right. Dope. I wish I could show that. Are you redoing it all? Oh. Guys, I don't know if you can see that. Can they see that? That just happened. It's official as a whistle. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. If this is your first time, this is the DFW Trade House, and what we're going to be doing, we're going to go ahead and get started. It's 11:12, so we're going to go ahead and start with the breathing. So, just go ahead and take 3 big deep breaths right now. Man, I love that so much. I hope that everybody is having a great night. And as you know, we're going to go ahead and get started here. Thank you for everyone being onto the Trade House stream tonight. If this is your first time, I know that somebody said this was their first time. Normally I have music playing, but we're not going to Mr. Angels, can't really tell what it is. What, Mike? What UPPA? What's UPPA? I'm sorry, I'm not sure. Anyways, I hope that everybody's having a great night. So what we're gonna go ahead and start doing is we're gonna be looking at the yens, as we have continued to been doing that for this entire week. Been liking a lot of the movements right now. Right now, what I'm looking for is a little bit, I don't know. I haven't, right now I'm just looking at the daily. Okay. Okay. Now. Alrighty. So that's UJ. And I said I was going to start anew on GJ. Thank you for doing the sessions. Absolutely. Thank you for being here. Christmas in July. Oh, Zach. Yes. Can't really tell what it is. It's not opened yet. It's in a box. So if this is what you're talking about, it's in a box right now. We'll open it here in a second. We'll open it near the end of the stream, because right now is class time. So what we're going to be focusing on is any of the questions, like I said from yesterday. Was there any questions that you guys wanted to bring that you have tonight that you need to get answered, or some new theory? Please send me your charts. If anybody's looking at anything right now, I really want to do that again. And of course I can go over phases. I will. Again, I think that phases are really, I don't know, I guess the explanation of them was really good. So I think it worked out really well. I think it's easy to understand. And they kind of explain other things too. It's not just called, the phases of the market. There's different names for it and such, but I really do like explaining phases. So I'm going to check. Yeah, Facebook. Okay. What? Okay. I wanted to pull up also Sean's chart as well. Where's Sean? Hold on one second. I wanted to pull it back up from yesterday and just follow up with what happened, if that's okay with you, Sean. Once I find it. My goodness. There we go. Bam. All right. You good with that? My one thing at the moment is keeping profit. I make profit, but then lose it around the same amount the next day. So I haven't seen any growth. So any advice you have would be great. That helps me. That helps become a more consistent trader. Absolutely, Yesy. I mean, okay. So yens have seemed to stall for the moment. GJ has moved like 70 pips all day. I could say I kind of say the same thing on all of the yens right now. That's why I was just kind of staring at them at the beginning. Was I'm just trying to get some kind of hold on. Trying to get some kind of general direction, but they didn't blast off like they did last night. And if you were here last night, that was crazy what happened. Where's Zach at? Dude, last night, man, dude, this candlestick right here, it just moved 50 pips in like 5 minutes, and it happened like when we were all live, and it was on the charts. It was insane. It was just insane to watch. Because I had to double take it. The next candlestick had formed, and it was going down, and then it was just like, bam, way up here. And then somebody in the chat was like, WTF just happened. Like, someone else, what's going on? And a lot of the pairs did that at the same time. So, we'll call it what it is. But I'm also agreeing with that yen right now that just right now it's just kind of frozen. Kind of does this. Get on candles. I wanted to redo DJ. So go to the faces. But Yessie, I want to answer your question before I do that. You know, if you're winning, if you because you say that you're making profit, but you're losing the exact same amount. So your analysis is there, but you're it's kind of funny because you're writing out your losses and your wins to this exact same amount, and I think that that is really cool. Just to let you know, I don't think that there's a lot of people that are following their strategy to that point that you'll let your trades fail to a certain point and you'll take profits to a certain point. So, man, if anybody else has advice for her as well, please feel free to answer it because this is only going to be my opinion. And I don't know. We would have to get a little bit more in depth with it on specifically why are you winning on the trades that you're winning and why are you losing on the trades that you're losing on? Is it the time? I mean, if it's happening so consistently, like what are the different variables that change it? Where to each possible scenario, I guess. What can we find together that is going to identify that problem? I can't just answer it because I don't know specifically what it is for you either, but I can only, think of a couple suggestions like maybe okay, so move your stop loss maybe a little bit closer up so where you're only going to lose 5 or 10 pips versus 15 or 20, for example. So then you're going to start losing the trades that you're going to lose faster. That, of course, doesn't intake a drawback that could also possibly happen, but still, it could still theoretically help you a lot. I second what Yessie said. I'm having the same problem, Sean. Same thing. So the same thing, the same thing goes for you. I really do like the fact that you're following up with your plan and you understand that you're literally gaining X amount of money, then you lose X amount of money in the same day. Maybe it's like you're following the same trend that you're losing more on Tuesdays versus Mondays. I mean, even it can even get to that, something like that as well. What's up, Mohammed? What's up, Jesus? I mean, what would you think? I mean, if people are losing more, or I mean, losing and winning at the same time, I mean, we all kind of do that. Holding on to profits and almost like your account balance isn't moving up any further. You have X amount of money in there, you win some, and then you lose some. Yeah, the rule set. That's the rules that you have in place for yourself. You should always have a higher or a lower risk to reward ratio. So the point is that if you're losing more than you're winning, then that's where you change your strategy. But if you are about dead even with your losses and your wins, that means that your risk to reward ratio is even, and that's not what you really want. You would rather take minimal risk for greater gains. And how do you do that is instead just kind of move it up or move that down, whatever those numbers are. Hey guys, are we missing trading, guys? Oh, do I read YouTube comments? Yeah, Christopher. Did you send something? Okay, what are your thoughts on simply getting a mentor? Like, what do you feel helped you the most to become a more consistent trader? Um, I guess it was what? Oh yeah, I guess it would really be the consistency in the easiest answer. When you no matter what, specifically with like you, Yessie, when you specifically developed your plan for what you want and you stick with it, you inevitably must identify the problems or the components that don't work simply. So when that happens, you should in theory be able to correct that. But it's honestly, I think it's the community that really helps. Like Zach is right here. I've learned a lot from Trade-In, and a lot of stuff that they have taught. So it wasn't it wasn't, strictly just having a mentor. I haven't had, you know, to that one-on-one, personal. It hasn't been like that. You know what I mean? I've had it here and there, but it's a collection of things, and it's also having people around me that are, doing the exact same thing. So we have the ability to bounce things off of each other. But a personal mentor is really good. But all a mentor really is if you define it this way, is somebody that's holding you accountable, a teacher, or a boss in some, not a boss, but um, you know the hierarchy leadership. What's good, Mike Miles? What's good, Big? Yeah, Zach. Yeah. Yes. Do you leave trades open and goes to sleep? No, I haven't really gotten to that point yet. I'm a night owl, and I trade London generally, and then, kind of leading into New York, I kind of fall out about halfway through New York. So at that point, I'll generally close. Sorry about that. Oh my goodness. Our dog will not stop barking. Tyson, IML new back office has just launched. That is dope. That is awesome, Tyson. I will be checking that out later. Oh, there you are. Okay. So, with all that being said, I hope that I think the easiest answer is to always adjust your risk to reward ratio at the end of the day. Risk less, but go for more. And then obviously you're going to be losing a lot more trades in that sense. So don't say that, oh, I'm losing more trades than I'm winning. And no, it's just that you might be, in fact, slightly adjusting the way that you do it. And yes, you're going to start to take more losses, but in fact, those losses could, if you study why you lost enough, you might discover, okay, I see what I did wrong right there. What are you barking about? Calm down. Grandpa, he's going crazy right now. Adrian, what's going on? Why not sleep with open trades? What's the risk? The risk is that if you don't have protection in place, or you're not watching it, it can go against you. And then of course, yes, there's different parameters of things that you can take to walk away from trades, or you understand the language enough to where you can walk away because you have a very, very strong bias as to where you think that the market is going to go, then you can walk away. Well, I personally live at night, so I can watch my trades for that entire time. I'm not going for the biggest swings yet. I'm hitting swings, but I'm looking at 4-hour swings versus daily swings, if that makes any sense, Christopher. I found that one day I'll win like 3 out of 10 trades. All the small losses end up equaling the profits. A lot of trades I'm correct, but get stop hunted or spiked, then the market will move. Honestly, it happens a lot where you hear. I like to call it you're one step behind the market. If you had activated the entry at that particular point, then you know that it's that entry, and it's such like a mind-boggling concept to try to understand, because it's like, no, this is where I should have bought in, not right before it goes in. There was no evidence to support it. So what I suggest, what I impose is, think about it that way. If it keeps happening to you, let's say you say 3 out of 10 trades, and then those 7 other trades all make this kind of second guess move that you say it stop hunts you, well, then that means that the market is just pulling back like a bow and arrow. And how many times does it have to do it for you to realize it? Does that make sense, Sean? Because it happens to everybody. And I call it, what I visualize is that being one step behind. That you got all of the confirmations, but you forgot the last most important one. They're going to stop hunt people just because they know where people have their support and resistance lines drawn. So, of course, they're probably going to push price up just to that little bitty point to maybe either A, get people into trades, or B, stop people out and consume that amount of money. Does that make sense? So you sleep at day and trade at night, Ronaldo? Kind of, yes. I'm up during the day, but it's just because I mean I have slept with I have gone to sleep with trades open. Like I do it a lot frequently, but I like to trade and then close out of my trades because I want to, follow up with myself essentially in that same day. I guess like a progress report, but that's just me. You can definitely go to sleep tomorrow and see if if it hit your stop loss or you're in mad profit. Everybody loves waking up to profits. It's like one of the best feelings, honestly. It's awesome. Yeah, it makes sense. Interesting to think about it like that. Yeah, I it has to make sense, right? So when I draw up Fibonacci lines, I promise, like, even if I were to do this right now, this line right here, I guarantee that's a price line. Look at that. I literally just drew that wherever, and look, why is it, apparent? I don't even know where it went, but you get what I'm saying. I just drew a random line and actually look at that. It most definitely is a price line. If I were to move it down here, where to another position right here, guarantee this ends up looking like something. Oh, look, that's where Brexit barreled out, or essentially closed out at. Just the point is what I'm trying to say to you is that there are particular price zones that always exist. They will move it to certain places just because to fulfill that thing. Literally, there are more robots trading in this market than human beings. So if you really think about it that way as well, that robots will generate, symmetry. They're programmed to hit those certain places. So with that being said, make sure that if you are getting stop hunted 7 out of 10 times, take that into consideration. Be like, you know what, I want in right now, but I'm going to wait. I'm going to give it, and then this is after you look at it, Sean, again. Uh, how many times has this happened to me? How long does it take to happen every single time? Is it I'm looking at the hour stick and I buy in or sell right at the end of that hour stick, and that very next hour stick opens up and then bam, there it goes. You know what I mean? That can happen, but it's what you do with it is what I'm trying to say. Try to anticipate that happening. All right. It's like a robot going to take over the world, JK. Exile. This used to be a a gaming stream, correct? Exile 611. No, I don't think so. I think I mean we do play video games, we do stream sometimes, but I don't think that anybody's ever I think we streamed on this account one time. I've been trying to put orders I've been trying to put orders a bit before resistance if it's a sell, a bit after support on sells. See, that's exactly what I'm talking about, Franco, but take it a step further, and instead of just waiting on the physical chart, wait to place your order. Let them, do these last roll call, stop, margin calls and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, it's literally there are robots. So always take that into consideration. Only sleep on your trades if it's a risk-free trade and you set a stop profit or trailing stop once you're in a good amount of profit. Well, in my opinion, that's exactly the same way. If there's certain trades that you just ride, that you let ride, yes, you set a trailing stop, and that's it. It's it. I mean, it's simple. You don't have to watch it anymore. So how would you use pendings like that? Exactly like what Yessi said is, setting if you identify supply and demand zones, put your actual physical orders wherever price seems to stop on those sticks and move it up maybe just a little bit more if you're trying to play safe. If you're trying to play safer in that regard, you don't obviously have to do that, but it's I could see anybody doing that. Honestly, I don't see that as a bad idea at all. Man, can you give us one statement on why do 95% of traders fail? They trade with the same psychology. That's the easiest answer. Everybody's taught the same way, everybody trades the same way, everybody wins the same way, and everybody loses the same way. How do you figure out your stop loss? That goes off your account size. Explain trailing stop. It's just literally it's a line, it's a price that follows, and you only allow it, let's say 10 pips. So wherever you're in profit at, it will be here, and then your trailing stop will be right here, 10 pips down. And so if it pushes a little bit higher, this can come down 9 more pips, or let's say 5 pips, and this trailing stop isn't going to move. If it touches it, it takes profit. But, obviously it'll allow itself 10 pips of retracement if you allowed 10 pips or 20 pips or whatever, obviously whatever number. And then if it even pushed up just 1 pip higher, then your trailing stop moves up just a little bit more. That's what that is. So there's that, Ronaldo. And trailing stops, like, didn't you have a problem with trailing stops? Yeah, yeah, that's true. Yeah, with trailing stops, you even and to extend it, I didn't even like think about it like that. You can't do that from your phone. You can't do that from a lot of other types of platforms. The only way you can do that is by sitting on MetaTrader, managing that. Yeah, managing it. And so Sean, did I answer your questions on how you set pendings? Can you explain it with $100 account on a 0.01 lot? So can you explain it with okay, so how do you figure out your stop loss? How many pips are you willing to lose in that one trade? Not how much money you're willing to lose in one trade. We measure success and failure off of your amount of pips that you lose. So it's honestly unique. If you only want to lose 10 pips to equal a 0.1, then that's all that you were willing to lose. That price would be different on a $100 account versus a $90 account. So I can't give you a physical math number because there's an equation that has to be done, and you're only going to have $100 at the beginning of that one trade. At the end of it, you've either lost some or gained some. Yes, yeah, Mike, perfect. Jump on the train while it's moving rather when it's deciding where to go. Exactly, Sean, and I know it's tricky because the market will start moving, so it's not that easy to do it, but you can definitely, if you, like you just said, Sean, if you're losing 7 out of 10 trades in the same exact fashion, how many times are you going to continue to lose before you realize the mistake is being made over and over and over? There has to be a common denominator with the losses or even your wins. I mean, that you take this one way or the other. You start winning out of 7 out of 10 trades, you're doing something right. Unless you get C-Trader, yes, that app platform C-Trader allows you to get trailing stops. So even there's even different trading platforms that can also give you a trailing stop option. Oh, I see. Yeah, stop loss can be moved into profit on MetaTrader 4 on your phone. Okay, so after you put a stop loss can be moved into profit on MetaTrader 4 on your phone. Okay, so if you maybe, I guess you're right. I don't know if I've ever been able to do that actually. Oh, okay, yeah. So then it's a trailing. All right, so here Zach wants to say, well, because I don't have the best answer on it. So there.
What's up, everybody? How's it going? How's it going? For those of you who don't know me, I'm Zachary Hogan from Tradin, and I believe that you do have some really good insight on it, Mike. But just to kind of clear it up with the trailing stop, I mean, it's one thing to sit there and manually trail your stop. Do you really want to sit there on your computer and have to make sure that you're moving it down constantly to secure your profit? Or would you rather have your MetaTrader 4 right click, select your trailing stop, and it will just automatically, as price moves, it's going to adjust for you? So that's the actual trailing stop tool. Like, that is a feature you can go demo live, like you can use it. But the thing is, you can only use it on your computer. So if you're trading with MetaTrader 4 on your phone, it's not going to be able to have that trailing stop feature. If you close out of MetaTrader 4, or if you shut down your computer, it's not going to be able to trail that stop automatically for you. So hopefully that clears it up. Hello again, everybody. What's going on? In regards to CTrader, I never personally used CTrader. Have you used CTrader, Mike? So Mike hasn't used CTrader either. Unfortunately, we don't have any insight on that big. And just in regards to the consistency comments, I did want to give a little bit of insight on that too before I pass the mic back over to Mike. But
Have you been waiting all day to say that?
but with consistency in mind and with the mentor, I mean, it ultimately, like Mike said, it comes back to your rules. It comes back to, are you being consistent with your journaling, with making sure you're sticking to your risk to reward, with making sure that you're leveraging your positions properly, and just making sure that you're not taking on too big of a position for your account, because that's when things can kind of spiral out of control. You may be 50-60% win rate, or even winning 3 out of 10 trades, but it's all in how you manage those positions. On those 3 trades, maybe you're collecting 50 pip wins, and on the other 7 you're losing 15, 20. You're still breaking even at that point, or even having a little bit of profit. So the best thing that I could recommend to you is just be really, really clear with your rule set and with what it is that you're looking to achieve, whether you're trading every single day, whether you're trading 2-3 days a week. It's going to be unique for everybody, and there's no right or wrong way to set a stop loss. For myself personally, I risk more than the 2%, 3%, 5%. Sometimes I risk even more than 10%, but I'm looking for those bigger gains. I'm looking to maximize those swing trades, and on times that I'm not swinging, I'm scalping. So you have to really find your style. You have to find the way that resonates for you within the market, what's going to maximize the use of your time, and ultimately what's going to make you satisfied to that point where, regardless if you're trading with a $100 account, a $1,000 account, a $100,000 account, what at the end of the day is going to give you that smile on your face, allow you to exit your charts, walk away, not have to put that last trade in and leave a trade overnight. I can leave a trade overnight and go to sleep with no issues, but a lot of those times when I do have the trades open and I'm not able to watch it, I find I don't sleep as well. I find I wake up and I, turn on my phone real quick, check my position, and it's not my style necessarily to leave trades overnight. But if you have absolutely no issue with that, that's something that works for you, and that's perfectly fine. So hopefully that was some insight for you guys. I am a little bit sleepy. Flew into DFW at 7 this morning, and I've been up since. So running on like 23 hours straight right now. Gonna pass this back over, and I'll still be around to potentially pitch in the chat, but just know we are going to be doing some really great events for you guys. I'm out here at the Trade House for a few weeks, so if you're in the area, I'm sure we can arrange it for you to stop by.
Yes. Awesome. The clap, right here. Yes. Awesome. Thank you so much, Zach. All right. Yeah, you can trail. Oh, man. Okay. Hey, Zach was waiting for you, bruv. In my eyes, GJ has been bouncing between 2 zones for the past 17 hours. How would you predict this next move if it breaks the current zone and retests? Okay. What's up, Zach? Thanks for the knowledge, bro. Hector. Awesome. Zach, another powerful human being. Powerful mindset. Unbelievably. All right, so to get back to your question, Ben O'Reilly. Okay, so on GJ, you're saying for the last 17 hours, it's how would you predict its next move? So, man, it's making that downward movement right now. And that's what I was kind of waiting for. Not, when you look in, when you're, okay, so if you wanted to start, not even with just like the last 17 hours, when you're looking at 17 hours of price battling in the same place, you call that consolidation. So when consolidation happens, a move is next. It does, I mean, it can continue to consolidate. It can definitely do that as well, but it can also, it has to inevitably start to make a move to another direction. So aside from just the 17 hours not doing it, you want to look at the higher trend of things. You're going to go to the day and you're going to see that this might be on a downtrend right now. As it just looks at it, the buyers are completely exhausted and now we're coming back down. Then you jump down to 4 hours. You definitely can see, I mean, Brexit is also there as well, but this is on a downtrend. So we're definitely looking at a at a trend that is moving down. So that's kind of where your buy should be forming from. Is either you're looking for the sell, or you're looking for the retracement of a buy, like this. Like you see that the sellers got exhausted and it moves up for 400 pips. Even though it's in a downtrend, it still does inevitably move up. Does that make sense? Thanks for the knowledge, Z. Yeah, it's just I'm here. What's up, Xavier? My boy Blue. Mike, what's up? Can you go over phases? Okay, I got you, Hector. Futures is shooting up on the yen. Always got, well, seeing if that, and that would be the case too. If the futures are shooting up, then I mean, you can definitely see that it is hitting something right here. It's definitely got some, a price level right here where it's not really wanting to break. Sorry about that. Woo, sneezing. I'm not sure either. So does that make sense, Ben? It was just short through, though. I'm here. Da, da, da. Hey, Mike, thanks for doing this teaching. Exile, you know it. Okay. God bless. Absolutely. So we'll go ahead and start with the phases. We can just draw up even a phase that I see right here. So when price, what you're looking for is you essentially movement swings in the market when you're looking for phases. This right here, you could easily identify as a phase one, just because price comes collapsing down. It ends right here. That's where you could have drawn where you could have essentially drawn the bottom of this phase. Let's just say, because none of this back here has happened. So the only thing that you have to draw from at this point is this. You see it come crashing down, starts to suffer a little bit, and even if you needed to, then you could have waited for this sticking to see, okay, it didn't break that, so that has to be a level. That has to be something there. So then that's where you would draw that, right? So you have the bottom drawn out. Now you're looking for the top. And then obviously, as we can see, price ends up tapping this line right here, that particular price point. So there you go. We're going to draw that. As you see, a tap, a tap, a tap, a tap, and then it moves down. When you see it not breaking these zones, this is how you identify phases. It's very simple. You're looking for the taps on these multiple price levels, and then after it does it so many times, it has to make a move. It just does. It's just the way that it works. It doesn't do it forever. It could have gone for another while, as it did right here. I mean, this one isn't, super picture perfect. But I mean, you could do it with this to identify this as phase 3. You could have done it this way. Then then you obviously see it come collapsing down. If not, you could have done it instead of just ignoring that stuff that happened. Phase 1, phase 2. And then phase 3. This is the little tiny little phase 3. This one could have theoretically been a little tricky, but still, with the exception of that. Or we can do where price currently is on GJ on an hour, and look, this is where price exhausted. This is the low. This is the top where it tapped again, and then this is where it left it. Okay, so that happens. Phase 1, phase 2 starts a new level. All the way, taps all the way up there. You would have seen that price stayed right here. Tap, tap, tap. Now it's still, in fact, trending into this zone. So that's where we would currently be with G to J. Does that make sense to everybody? Oh my goodness. Sean, you're so right. Damn it. That frustrates me. Well, all we could do is move on. We should have looked at the news at the beginning, but we didn't. I keep saying that we have to look at the damn news, and I keep forgetting. I don't know why. We just end up jumping right into it. So here we are at the news. Have a little bit of Euro news coming out with some USD news. It's not like incredible, but it's still going to be there. So you definitely have to pay attention. And then there is a lot of stuff happening with yen. But none of it, I mean, it's just a lot of, when multiple news releases happen like this, it can definitely mean something. And then even down here, then you have, some higher, the monetary policy statement for the Japanese. More yen news. So a lot of yen news is coming out. So definitely need to be paying attention to that. For me especially as well. For 6:30 p.m. Get it? Is there I get it. Is there a specific amount of phases I'm looking for, and why 3? 3 just does it, and it's just because that seems to be the pattern. 1 2 3, 1 2 3. What's up, peeps? Super late, but here to observe the knowledge. True spoken, welcome. Welcome. Doesn't matter, we're talking about some serious nuggets. It's alright. It is okay, but I want to make sure that we are definitely following up with the news. So anyways, pay attention for the yen news. I think it's we're gonna get some responses out of that for sure. And you're saying that the futures were coming up for the yen, so we'll see that happening as well. If it continues to play out that way. Let's see. USD JPY. Just draw a small fib on here. Bouncing at a level. Of course. It completely respected the 61.8. Got the hell away from it. Now it's trading off 0.236. That's what USD JPY is doing. ready to see it. I'm ready to see a little bit of some head and shoulders action, maybe. Maybe that already happened. Maybe it's going to continue just tumbling down. But like you said, all of the yens are pretty stagnant right now. Hey Mike, sorry to bother you, but can you get a chance to look at Euro USD? Look at Euro USD. Should I look at Euro USD? I'm just kidding. Of course we'll look at it. Let me see. This is my accountability partner's trades. Or my charts, I'm sorry. Let's see. It is finally starting to come down a little bit. After it pushed up forever. How long has it been? Since you've been? Okay. Well then, you shouldn't have anything. Anyways, after this Euro USD push up, I haven't been following this pair like at all. I have not even looked at it. Let me see what's going on here. Or should I? Yeah, let's do it that way. Look at that. It's completely respecting the 61.8 on it's doing exactly what G to J was just doing, completely respecting that. That's very, very, look at that. I mean, almost to the key. So that would be a huge indication. Let's throw a little bit more on top. Maybe identify some zones. Give it time. It literally just happened. Somebody just came on in the stream. It was like, IMO back office just launched. We can't log in. What did you just? I want to know. All right, so with the Euro USD, I'm sorry, I forgot who asked that. 59 pips in GBP JPY trading demo. What's good, Ellie? What pairs do I trade, Mike? This particular week, I'm following all of the yens. And I mean like all of the yens, Mark. I'm trying to, at least. I'm trying to stay up with them. I'm focusing more on UJ, GJ, EJ, and AJ than the others, though. Hey, because I'm just trying something and I'm just trying to follow the yens. And then Jordan is the Euro and odd guy. Yen news isn't for another 19 hours approximately. Still time to make some pips before the chaos begins. Yes. How do I see the pip count? What arrow to choose in trading view? It would be this right here. See, when you're on your mouse, right, you hold shift and left click, and then you get to draw like this. I'm sorry, I never saw that question. And then it's the number right there. So that would be 566. That would be 56 pips. That would be 39. This would be 241, 328, 63, 73, or 7, I'm sorry, 6, so on and so on. Yes, 59. Okay, it doesn't matter. Okay, good. Are y'all based out of Dallas? Yes, we are. True spoken. Yes, we are. Guys, just real quick, look at this. Hey. Grandpa. That's our pug right there. Grandpa the pug. Unbelievable. Zach is ready to sleep. Yeah, they can still see you on the stream. That camera is just like right here to everything. But, guys, today is also, what is today? Yeah, today's only Wednesday. Okay, I think Chuck convinced him to come to the dark side. He's a yen trader now. Maybe, Sean. I don't know. I'm trying something and I wanted to stick with a bunch of pairs that had the same currency in it. That's really why. And yeah, I did choose the yen. So maybe that was Chuck's fault. Do you think the yen is going to fall long term? Fall? No. It has been, or no, no, it's been gaining value. I think it's going to continue to gain value. I don't know. The dollar just it's a tricky economic question because you can debate both sides. To be honest, yeah, and to be honest, I have no idea which currency they're going to decide to crash first. And I don't think it would be the yen because I don't think the Japanese are stupid at all. I think that they are smart and they would not be the first ones. If anything were to fall down first, it would be the euro. At least the way I see it, because I agree with that bias. Yeah, true spoken. Yeah, Grandpa. He just doesn't even want to look over here. Sorry, completely getting off track there. Had JPY. Yeah, all of the yens are just stagnant right now. They haven't made moves. Look at this, like we're like 10 candlesticks in. Look at where we were 10 candlesticks ago yesterday, or that day before, or the day before. That day was like what we're experiencing right now. Just consolidation, and this isn't just on CAD JPY. This is on UJ and all of the different ones right now. It's kind of boring. Waiting for the next good move. Have you ever traded with an EMA of 200? Yes. I think this one is. I think this is a 200. Yeah, it is. So it's there. I traded with it? I mean, it's definitely, apparent at some points. Like right here, it's definitely bouncing off of that moving average. I mean, it was there. It did blast through it a little bit, but then definitely started to respect it. How do you consider if one's a successful trader? That they're catching pips? Definitely by catching more pips than the amount that you're losing defines a successful trader. Or, well, I mean, in Forex, that's different in obviously every other thing. New 4 hour and 30 seconds. Oh, goodness. Yep, we just entered into the next hour sticks, and that was the next 4 hour. So, there we go. Brand new stick. Opens up to the downside a little bit, and that's happening on all the ends. Are we going to see that turnaround with the futures predicted? Like, this is exactly what happened yesterday, guys. Remember, it was like, oh, look, it's a little bit down, and then I turn around, and then it's 40 pips up in the other direction. So I would like to watch this happen if it decides to do that again. Because, it just decided to. Euro USD closed below that zone, so that's some serious looks right there. Mike, you think UCAD gonna continue dropping USD CAD? I'll check it out. I've had these markups on USD CAD for a while, and I'm really like them. And look at what it's doing. It's respecting a zone. So off the top of my head, I'm already gonna agree. And that's a fib line. Yep, it sure is. That is, no, it's not. No, it's not bouncing off of. I mean, I could draw it. We'll see. USD CAD though, I don't know. The sellers have definitely had momentum for the longest now at this point. The buyers look like they're wanting to take over. The sellers, you start seeing those wicks. Do you only trade on the 1 hour time frame, enter on the 1 hour time frame on your trades? No, I jump down to 30 or 15 minutes. I like analyzing the most on hour and 4 hour and day. But you'll notice with me that I stick on the hour the most. at least for right now. The market makers must have been watching the stream and heard you say it was heading down. There's no other explanation for that. There's literally no other logic to support it. That has to be the answer. It has to be. I used a 15-minute myself, and it's been pip galore. Exactly. I completely agree. So USD CAD, like I said, it's been respecting the hell out of this little bit right here. So I'm just gonna go with my bias with, you know, what it has been doing. Yeah, sure. Granted, it can start falling down and then touch down. That's 100 pips down. Maybe it comes up and, you know, test this level, 50 pips down. A head and shoulders could be created right here. I mean, we can always argue points. So shoulder, head, and then here's the part of the shoulder. Come up off that buy and then bounce down and then continue to the downside. So the USD CAD drop should continue in the bigger trend of things following that logic, but we're going to see that buy side movement, which should get you the best opportunities. How many hours you trade a day? Honestly, I look at the charts all day. I wouldn't say that I'm putting in like physical hours. I just nonstop look at it, and I might take like an hour break, but then in that next hour, I'll look at it for, you know, 45 minutes straight. I don't know. It can be different, or I spend, you know, 4 hours total. Oh, he's chilling. He hasn't slept since the plane. He's done. Done with the light on. Wait till that light goes out too, and your eyelids aren't protecting you from the light. Huh? Yeah. How long do you hold your trades on average in one trading session generally? Not over the course of time. It's just like what Zach was saying earlier. It's just not my style. This is why you got them big bucks. Props, my man. Mike Miles, new market maker, moving the markets just by words. I wish I could. I wish I could speak words into existence and then move the market. Because then I would be like Usher, moving mountains. That's what I'd say in Forex. All right, guys. Well, I wanted to save it. Zach, I'm going to go ahead and open this up now. So, Zach got us a present. Yeah, as he's going to sleep, he got us a present for him being here. This is his first day in Dallas. You know, since he just came down from Canada, he's very, very tired. He's sleeping. He's laying down in the beanbag right here. All right. So it's a small, tiny little housewarming gift. So without further ado, hold on, wait. I'm going to wait for Sean to say something because I know he's going to. Oh. You mean the camera? The mic? All right. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so we're going to go ahead and open this up. So, bam. Yo, this looks like the Sorcerer's Stone Rock. What? All right. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this that well. Let me hold on. That's in another language. Snowflake Obsidian. That is such a sick word. I'm sorry, I should have read this out loud. Snowflake obsidian is a natural dark-colored volcanic glass that contains white crystal patterns resembling snowflakes, as it does, symbolizing serenity and purity. These stones are believed to bring hidden things to the surface and act as a shield against negativity. That is so dope, bro. I like that. That is cool. Yes, it is. Here, let me see it. Give it back. The stream needs to see it. Zach, dude, thank you. Yeah.
Like as soon as you open it, that's what I thought about because of the black.
Everybody, I'm trying to show the stream.
This is so cool.
Let me see it. Here, read the card. Read the card.
Yeah, I was asked, is there a card?
Yeah, read the card. I'm trying to show the stream. I'm gonna show you guys. Awesome, Zach. Thank you, dude. Look at this. I don't know how well you can see it. I was trying to give them a bigger, you know. Very, very awesome, Zach. I like this. This is dope. Very, very sick housewarming gift, guys. We're gonna have to find out where we're gonna put this thing. I don't know where yet, but it's going down. Disregard my comment. DJ Khaled, I like that. Adjust your. Oh, okay. What were you waiting for me to say? No, nothing, Sean. I was just giving you. I was just pulling your leg, bro. But all right, guys, we've been on here for a while. We got right now the biases for the yens. They're just stagnant right now. The moves have to happen for me to consider where it's going to be moving to. Y'all know the way I do things. USD CAD is definitely looking like there's something going on right there, at least on the hour. And then you look at the 4 hour, you're seeing the same exact thing. Look at this textbook stuff. So USD CAD, not a signal, not anything like that. Form your own opinion on it. I'm just pointing the obvious out. And then the same thing with Euro USD. Even on the 4 hour, it's completely respecting the hour, respecting it. So with that being said, guys, pins down. Put everything down, put the phone down, and close your eyes. Now take some big, deep breaths. Guys, I want to thank every single individual that made it onto the stream tonight. I hope that you guys got some questions answered for you. I just hope that maybe, just maybe, that we got to the next level of trading for just even if it was for one person. I think that the time was worth it. I want to thank every single one of you guys for helping me co-create the experience that we all had tonight. I think it was really awesome. The chat was very lit up tonight. A lot of questions got answered. We got some biases sent out there. Y'all all know now that we have the one, the only Mr. Zach Hogan here at the DFW Trade House right now. That is amazing. We're going to be cooking up some things for you guys next week, going forward with the stream. So that's going to be cool. So go ahead and open your eyes, guys. Thank you so much. Yes, namaste. Ronaldo, thanks, Mike, for putting people. Absolutely. You are strictly support. No, not true spoken. I like naked charts. I don't run off support. Support resistance is very easy. I can explain it for you, Ronaldo, right now. It doesn't matter what time scale that you draw it on, but it's just places where price touches, just like this. With this particular thing, it's resistance right here. It's resistance right here. It's, resistance, and then this is resistance, support, even right here, you can condemn that as support. That's resistance, support, and then what was deemed right there is resistance. Absolutely, guys, no worries. But the ideal, Ronaldo, is that you want to find the more attractive ones, the more relevant ones, because you can draw support and resistance lines all day if you want. But that's not what you want to do, because you're going to have 87 lines on your chart at the end of it. Absolutely, true spoken. It's no worries at all. So with that being said, guys, the only thing I ever asked for, just tag me, tag Zach, tag the DFW Trade House, just so we can see it on social media and, show you some love back, because that's, just to get it out there, guys, just to continue to grow this community is what's needed, guys. So with that being said, we'll be here tomorrow, the same time, 11 p.m., and we will see you there. Namaste. Namaste from India. Unbelievable. That's so awesome. Wow. All right, guys. Y'all have a great night.